or are you just trying to survive the one you're in right now? So the reason I ask this is because obviously things are crazy out there. The world is changing faster and faster. And, Gen X, we were raised to follow a plan, to do as we were told, to stay loyal, and, someday things would work out. Well, that plan doesn't work as well as it was supposed to. I mean, someday is coming and gone for some of us, right? And we look at our finances and we wonder, what are we going to do? How are we going to survive? Think about it. I mean, we've raised kids. We now have, some of us now have grandkids. We have aging parents that we're taking care of, right? We are doing everything we can. We got the smiles on the outside, but on the inside, we're sitting there and we're wondering, how are we going to make it through the next couple of years, the next couple of months? There are people like that. Let me ask you, if your job disappeared tomorrow, would you be okay? Do you know that for more than 90% of Gen Xers, they have maybe a month's worth of savings? After that, they're in deep, deep trouble. And that's a scary thing to think about. We've done everything right. I know that. We worked hard. We did exactly what we were told to do. We did what our parents told us, right? It worked for them. We thought it would work for us. But situations have changed. The age of digital has come in and it has taken over and it has exploded. And for a lot of Gen Xers, we feel like we got left behind. But you're not behind. Let me tell you this honestly. You are not behind. You are right where you need to be because you have something a lot of people don't. You have the experience. You have the life experience. You know what you want. You know how to stay focused. You know how to work hard. And that's important. There are opportunities out there for you. There are opportunities that can change lives. And I'm going to share with you my opportunity, the opportunity that I took that has changed my life and changed over 60,000 people around the world's lives. Okay. So again, guys, my name is David. I used to work private security. I used to be contracted with immigration here in Canada to go around to all the jails throughout Ontario, pick up all the non-Canadians who couldn't behave themselves. And for 11 years, I was in and out of every single jail and penitentiary throughout Ontario. And I'm super proud to tell you that I've never committed a crime in order to do that. Now, guys, I know what it's like to be burnt out. That was me. Okay. Honestly, I was so burnt out. I was done dealing with criminals and with bad people and, coming home exhausted and not being really present. I was just too tired for everything. And that's when I realized that I needed to make a change. And that's why I started looking for opportunities. And 18 years ago, I made a change. I joined the MLM world. I found an incredible company, did really well with them, and built this incredible business and had a great team. But there were some problems with the MLM world. Number one, if I wasn't doing, wasn't buying enough products, I wasn't making enough money. Money would go up to an upline. If my team wasn't pulling their weight, I wasn't making enough money. If I wasn't buying enough products, again, there was just all these little things. And the day that really hit me to realize I really didn't have control over my business was the day the company sent out a mass email and said, congratulations, guys, but we are changing the comp plan. We are changing the way we do business. The way you did business, you're not allowed to do that anymore. Let me tell you, that changed everything for me. I was like, okay, I got to get out of this. I went and tried a bunch of other different businesses over the years. I had some success. I had some failures, not going to lie. But, I was getting to a point where I thought, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I do need to go back to a JOB. And then I got a message on Facebook from a mentor of mine who was doing this digital marketing thing and was showing these great successes and stuff. And I was like, okay, I need to see what he's doing. So I reached out and I said, hey, I saw your posts. What are you doing? Tell me more. He says, tell you what, go to my website, go put your information, get the 10K and 30-day blueprint, look at it just like you're brand new and make a decision. You got questions? I'll answer them. I said, okay, fair enough. And that's what I did. And let me tell you, I was super excited for a lot of reasons. But the number one reason was because this business could be done in 2 hours. That's it. It only takes 2 hours a day to build this business. And that excited me because I know a lot of people are very busy. We all have busy lives, especially Gen Xers. Like I said earlier, you're taking care of kids, maybe grandkids now. You got aging parents you're taking care of. You've got busy lives, and I get it. I was there. So 2 hours a day, I figured we can all find that. So I was excited about that. I was also excited because there's this huge community, and I love the idea of a community. And we have over 60,000 people from all over the world who are doing this business. People that are, from 18 to 80 who have learned this business, right? It doesn't matter whether you're in Canada, US, Mexico, Europe, Australia, South Africa, wherever in the world, it all works for the same for everybody. I love the fact that there was no upline, no downline, no sidelines to get in my way. That really excited me because I knew if I stayed focused and worked my business, I can build my business. And believe me, guys, if I can do this, so can you. Okay, I'm a guy who barely got through high school. So if I can figure it out, I know you can too. I also love the fact that it was 100% commission. Okay, so when I sold my products, I made 100% profit. No upline taking money, no downline, no nothing. Okay, and I got to tell you, that was really exciting to see. When you get a notification that says, hey, congratulations, you made X amount of money, while you were eating, while you're sleeping, while you're at work. Can you imagine for a moment, guys, that you're sleeping, you wake up in the morning and you get this notification on your phone that says, congratulations, you made a sale. That's what the power of automation does. And that's the power of this system. Now, don't get me wrong. You still have to show up. You still have to do the work, but it only takes 2 hours a day. And that is, again, super powerful when you realize it only takes that amount of time, right? And guys, there are 4 streams of income for this, okay? Never before had I seen anything with more than 1 stream of income. So 4 streams, that really excited me. I love the fact that the training is step by step. It walks you through, it shows you exactly what you need to do. You can do it at your pace. So if you're a fast learner, you can get through it quickly. If you're a little bit slower like myself, you take your time, you get through it. Now, at the end of this, though, here's what's really cool. You go through a little quiz, and that quiz, once you pass it, shows that you are a certified reseller for these digital products, guys. Okay, and that's exciting. And I gotta tell you, the digital marketing is the fastest growing thing happening right now. By 2027, it's supposed to be $3 billion a day. Now, wouldn't you like to be a part of that and have that, right? Wouldn't you like to say, hey, I'm part of this growth? Well, it's easy to do, guys. I love that we get to help so many people. And I love the training because my perfect customer may not be your perfect customer. They teach you how to find your ideal person. Now, maybe you're a single mom. Well, obviously, I'm not a single mom, so I wouldn't be your perfect customer. But we teach you how to find the perfect customer for you, so that you're not just sending out a broad message and hoping something sticks. You're actually talking to your person, right? And that is exciting because you get to say, I understand because I'm you, right? Now, guys, look, if you want to take a look at this program, if you want to see what this is all about, it's really simple. All you need to do is click the link in my profile, put your information in, and I will send you our 10K and 30-day blueprint. Okay, absolutely free. You can go through that, can watch some videos to understand how this business works and how we are going to help you build your business. Okay, remember, you're going to be a business for yourself, but never by yourself. We have this huge community of support that is so outstanding. You're going to feel so welcome through it. So again, guys, just click the link in my profile, put your information in, watch the videos, get the 10K and 30-day blueprint. Because if you're tired of building somebody else's future, maybe it's time to start building your own with digital marketing. Guys, I appreciate your time today. I hope that you're having an awesome day, and I will look forward to talking to you again very, very soon.